Hello everybody, Dark Skeleton here, and today we got some pretty sweet cards out for Karazhan, including what is probably going to be on like Wing 3 after you beat the Shade of Iran, Medivh the Guardian, the new 8 mana neutral minion, 7/7 stats, legendary, of course. And the card that comes around with him, Battlecry Equip Atiesh, Great Staff of the Guardian. If you remember from the original Karazhan, it was or maybe you actually got it before Karazhan. I think you got it at Karazhan. But anyway, it was a legendary great staff that you could get inside of World of Warcraft. It's Medivh's staff, of course. So this is a 3 mana, barely relevant the mana cost because it's a battle cry. 1/3 weapon. After you cast a spell, summon a random minion of that cost, lose 1 durability. So in terms of pure power, Atiesh could mean that you get like several huge minions on top of Medivh the Guardian. So it's kind of, you pay 8 mana, and then on following turns you get lots more mana and minion benefit. So you could do a Pyroblast on the future turn and get a free Deathwing on the field. You could play a more modest spell like Polymorph and get a 4-drop. Either way, if this gets to proc a decent spell on a following turn, then basically you get a 7/7 and another pretty reasonable minion, plus the potential for more beyond that. So Medivh as a late game card, a slow card, kind of in the realms of Rafam, is quite freaking powerful. Now there's a couple caveats to this card though. Atiesh is a weapon, and as a weapon that means it's subject to weapon removal. Weapon removal is already played quite a bit in the current meta. Basically Acidic Swamp Oozes and Harrison Jones. And though it's good enough to target basically all the other classes, the weapon-using classes like Warrior, Shaman, Rogue, and Paladin. But now you throw Atiesh in, and you might be playing a mage deck that has Medivh the Guardian, which means a mage deck that has Atiesh. And by having every class have access to these weapons, it makes weapon removal better, which means you'll probably see more weapon removal. So in the event that you do play Medivh the Guardian against another control deck that has Harrison Jones, you don't get to play a spell with it. Basically, it's just summon Atiesh, your opponent plays Harrison Jones, so it's like 8 mana 7/7, let your opponent draw 3 cards for free. And then it's just kind of sad, right? Or like even an Acidic Swamp Ooze. 8 mana 7/7, eh. But when Medivh is good, it's good. The problem is, putting aside all the weapon removal stuff, is that he is really slow. When you play an 8 mana card or a 9 mana card, you typically expect it to do something the moment it hits the field. Everybody knows that tempo or more aggressive decks have been dominating the current meta and Whispers of the Old Gods. So to say, oh, okay, I'm just going to play Medivh and I'm going to play greedily and I'm going to expect to win the game, it's not really that likely. People are going to say, oh, you played Medivh, I'm just going to finish you off with Call of the Wild because this is turn 8. GG, try again. I do like the card a lot. I think I would try to play it. I don't know if it's going to be able to be played viably because it's just so slow. And the weapon removal does really punish this card a lot. If you see too many Harrisons or Swamp Oozes to count a Warrior, it might make it an environment where it's not really good to play Medivh, because people will just hold on to those cards for when you play Medivh, if everybody's playing Medivh. Okay, enough about Medivh the Guardian. Cool card, but may not be played too much. Silverware Golem, I think, is a lot more viable of a card overall. So it's a 3 mana 3/3. I would have almost expected it to be a mech, but it's actually not. If you discard this card, summon it. So Blizzard's trying to push discard cards again. You got the Imp of Malchezaar, which is a 1 mana 1/3. If you discard a card, draw another one from your deck. And now you have Silverware Golem. If you discard this minion, summon it for free on the field. Those two kind of cards I actually think are going to push discard Warlocks over the edge at this point. Because you're getting cards like Fist of Jaraxxus, which may or may not be played in a discard card. We're really benefiting off of these discard mechanics, and Soulfire is really good. So you give enough, basically, power to the discard set, and it will eventually get there. Kind of like Beast Druid is almost there and may be pushed over the edge with this set. But Silverware Golem, I mean, man, paying 1 mana for a Soulfire and getting to summon a 3/3 for 1 mana, that would be crazy good. That's like the dream. Or even better, you play Doomguard and you get to summon 3/3s from your hand for free, where otherwise you would have discarded them. If you discard this minion, summon it is a very powerful effect. And 3 mana for a 3/3 isn't too bad either when you have those kind of scenarios. And as a zoo-ish deck, you basically have board control to begin with. So I think this card can definitely be justified in a discard Warlock deck. So it definitely does give more credence to that kind of play style. I can say that pretty confidently. So I think I'll definitely try discard Warlock this set. I mean, I did try it a few days ago, and currently it sucks. But with these 2 cards, might just get there. It just might. So I've been Dark Skeleton. Thanks for tuning in again today. I'll have more of the card reviews as the days go on. And I'll see you in my future videos. Peace, guys.